Welcome to Letchworth Village, an orphanage located in Haverstraw, New York, United States. The orphanage was founded in 1893 and closed in 1996. Letchworth Village was an orphanage located in Haverstraw, New York, United States. It was founded in 1893 by William Pryor Letchworth, a social activist who advocated for the rights of children and people with disabilities. The village was originally designed to be a model institution, providing care and education for children with disabilities. However, as the village grew and became overcrowded, conditions began to deteriorate. The staff was overworked and underpaid, and the children were often neglected and abused. In the 1920s, reports of abuse and neglect at Letchworth Village began to surface. The New York State Department of Mental Hygiene investigated the allegations and found that they were credible. The department ordered the orphanage to make changes to improve the conditions of its residents. Despite the department's orders, conditions at Letchworth Village continued to worsen. The abuse and neglect continued, and the children were subjected to increasingly inhumane medical experiments. In one experiment, children were injected with radioactive material without their consent. In another experiment, children were subjected to electric shock therapy. In the 1960s, the civil rights movement helped to bring about a renewed focus on the rights of people with disabilities. This led to a growing public outcry against the conditions at Letchworth Village. In 1972, a federal court ordered Letchworth Village to close. The orphanage was finally closed in 1996. The tragedy of Letchworth Village is a reminder of the importance of protecting children's rights and safeguarding them from all forms of abuse and neglect. It is also a reminder of the need to hold institutions accountable for their actions. The exact number of children who were abused and neglected at Letchworth Village is unknown. However, it is estimated that over 800 children died as a result of abuse or neglect at the orphanage. The victims came from all walks of life. Some were children who were orphaned or abandoned. Others were children who were sent to Letchworth Village by their parents or guardians. The victims of Letchworth Village suffered in many ways. They were physically and emotionally abused. They were neglected and denied basic necessities such as food, clothing, and shelter. They were also subjected to inhumane medical experiments. The legacy of Letchworth Village is a dark one. The tragedy that occurred at the orphanage is a reminder of the dangers of institutionalization and the importance of protecting the rights of all people. Letchworth Village has been closed for over 20 years, but its legacy lives on. The tragedy that occurred at the orphanage is a reminder of the dark side of human history. It is a reminder of the need to be vigilant in protecting the rights of all people, especially children. The tragedy of Letchworth Village should never be forgotten. We must continue to remember the victims and ensure that a tragedy like this never happens again.